Welcome back to section 2 of chapter 11, Integrative Negotiation, Win-Win Negotiation. So in this video, we will learn about some of the most common pie expanding errors and a strategic framework. So have you ever thought the other person was out to get the last slice of the pie, only to realize later that you both actually wanted different toppings? Let's dive into some common pie expanding errors that can lead to the misunderstanding in negotiation and how we can avoid them. So false conflict is when people think they disagree, but they actually want the same thing. Imagine two kids fighting over a toy. Only two realize one wants the toy truck and the other wants the toy car. They could both be happy if they just talk it out. And number 2, fixed pie perception is when people think there's only a limited amount to go around, like a pie that can't get any bigger. They think the only way to win is to take the bigger slice from the other person. But in reality, you can often find ways to make the pie bigger so everyone gets more. So now, read the following situation carefully and choose the correct concept that best describes the scenario, false conflict or fixed pie perceptions. You can pause the video a little bit and then read the scenario carefully. So now, what do you think? Is it A, fixed pie perceptions, or B, false conflict? So the answer will be, yes, B, false conflict. Bingo, you got this. Now, let's move on to the next one. Now all you need to do, again, you can pause the videos, you read it carefully, and then you tell me whether it's A or B, false conflict or fixed pie perception. What do you think about this, Tom? So, do you think it's B, false conflicts? Oh, I have to say sorry, that is the incorrect one. So the correct one might be the, fixed pie perception. Very good one. Now finally, let's move on to the decision-making framework. In negotiation, having a clear framework for making decisions is like having a roadmap. This helps guide you to your destination. This framework will have you think through your choices, consider all the important factors, and make decisions that lead to the best possible outcome. Now, in any negotiation, the first step is to assess the resources available. Imagine you're negotiating for a new job. Your resources might include your skill, experience, the job offer itself, and benefits like salary, vacations, day, and health insurance. So it's essential to clearly understand what you have to offer and what the company is offering. Now, next one, we assess the differences between what you want and what the employer is offering. For instance, you might prefer a higher salary, while the employer is more focused on offering better health benefits. So to understand these differences is crucial because it helps identify areas where both parties can make concessions or trade-off. How about number 3, the next step here? Now come to the creative part, constructing offer and making trade-off. Suppose the company can't meet your salary expectation, but they offer more vacation days instead. You may accept the lower salary in exchange for those additional days off, which hold significant value on you. This stage is about finding a balance satisfy both parties. Sometimes, despite best effort, you might reach an impasse, meaning no agreement is possible under the current condition. This might happen if neither side is willing to budge on critical issues like salary. So recognizing an impasse is important because it allows you to reassess the potentially revisit previous steps. How about this one? Implement agreement. If both sides agree on the term, it's time to implement the agreement. For example, in a job scenario, this means accepting the job offer and beginning your new role under the agreed condition. But remember, even after the agreement is reached, there's room to discuss and possibly improve the deal further down the line. And if the current best terms aren't acceptable, but there's still optimism that an agreement can be reached, both sides might go back to reassessing their resources or revisiting the differences. For example, if the salary isn't acceptable, the candidates and the employer may explore other compensation like bonuses or remote work option that could make the offer more appealing. Right, so let's take a moment to review what we covered today. Number one, we know the integrative negotiation and this definition, right? Number two, we also know about the side of win-win solution. When we got win, when we got lose. And number three, we talk about the pie expanding errors. You're gonna know some of the mistakes in there. And last but not least, decision-making framework, where you can find how to make a decision effectively. So as we conclude chapter 11, why distributive negotiation is vital in certain contexts, it's equally important to explore scenarios where both parties can benefit from the negotiation. And this will bring us to chapter 12, where we shift our focus on developing negotiation style. So thank you for your active participation today. Good luck, and I look forward to seeing your progress in the next chapter. Bye-bye.